Doing good. Today we're carrying on with the vegan Valheim challenge. Today we are going to build another temporary base to do some farming. In fact, we should maybe even just start doing the farming ASAP, considering that is what is going to take the longest. What's up, Kooky? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good, dude. Let's start with this for now. Let's go with turnip seed, onion seed, carrot seed, and then let's go 100 carrots. Thanks for stopping by the stream, Kooky. Hope you're doing good, dude. Alright, now let's start getting some wood and stuff. We're probably just going to do a lot of farming and a lot of prep today. Nice. That's good to know. It's nice and chill every now and then, just doing some farming and stuff in this game. I do enjoy it myself. Oh. Stay away. Okay. We should probably make like a... cooking platform or something. Or at least just generally just like sheltered fire for now. Let's throw all this. Yeah, I must have thrown it away. That'll do. I appreciate that, Cloaky. Thanks for stopping by the stream, dude. Hope you're doing good. Alright, we have a little base going. We'll just use the cultivator as a makeshift hoe. Doesn't really matter. Hell yeah, damn. We're back at it. Thanks for stopping by the stream, dude. Hope you're doing good. No, you're wet, game. You're wet. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, guys. Doing good. Pretty happy to have Modder dealt with, to be honest. We should. Oh no. I don't know. Yeah, we need to make forge, actually. I forgot. I was going to say we should actually start collecting food as well, which we should do that, but let's get a forge going. Mushrooms, let's go. We'll go get some tin at some point too. Thanks, Gavin. Have a safe journey, mate. Thanks for stopping by. What's the next item build? I haven't decided yet, actually. Haven't decided yet. Food, probably. That counts. Could kind of do a bit of a YOLO run into there at some point too. I suppose we haven't really explored this way much. I appreciate that, Clokey. It's probably gonna take a while to edit this video. Might take me like a week or something to put it together after I've done it. But yeah, like definitely won't. If you want to see what really went into challenge the streams, are definitely the best way to do it. Nice, I'm glad you're good, Dory. Oh. What's up, dude? I'm great, thanks, mate. Like, the way I usually do it with videos is I have an idea in my head, but that idea will evolve and change as I edit, and I just go with the flow to make the best possible video in the moment. So like, there'll be obviously most of these streams will not be in the video. It goes without saying, right? Well, there'll be a ton of stuff that is still really good that doesn't make it in the video because it just, you know, it can take a long time to edit like a minute of footage, you know what I mean? It can take like an hour or more to edit like 1 minute of footage depending on how heavy the editing is. So like, even if people would really want it to be like an hour to capture everything, the reality of it is I just can't do it. It's just too, I mean, I can, but I wouldn't be streaming for months potentially if I was to make like, because obviously we have enough footage from doing these challenges to make like a feature-length film basically, which would actually be kind of sick, you know? It would be kind of sick to do that, but that's months and months of editing. Like, the editing takes so long, and I plan on it being even better. So what I'm saying is, my goal will be for the video to be between 10 and 20 minutes long. Probably more like 15, but somewhere between 20 and 20 minutes for the sake of YouTube and just getting it done. So you'll definitely get to experience like so much awesome stuff by watching the stream that you won't otherwise. And a lot of the times when people, like in my experience so far from doing challenges and posting, I always post a link to a playlist that contains all of the footage from the streams. A lot of people do start watching them, which is awesome. I still get comments about it, but you know, they drop off eventually. Obviously there's a reason why the YouTube videos do much better. Some people just don't have the patience to watch the whole thing, because obviously there's a lot of shit that's not exactly action packed, and a lot of death, and you know what I mean? So people might watch the first few episodes, but they drop off. It's like you beat the shit out of Modder. Kinda did, not gonna lie. What's up, Les? Thanks for the stream. Hope you're doing good, buddy. It took us a few hours to figure out the exact strat to do Modder. But then once we got it going silky smooth, it took 90 minutes to get a health bar down. It's pretty crazy. It was epic, Otto. What's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing good. Well, my Valheim in reverse video did so well. It turned out so good. And I know I can improve on it. We hit 100,000 views the other day on it, by the way. I forgot to say that on stream. So thanks so much for the support on that video, guys. Really appreciate that. But I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to mess with the formula because it went so well, you know what I mean? So I'll just stick to that formula for now. You mean like to edit a video to summarize each day of the recording, you mean? Because there's no way I have time for that. This is all stuff I'll consider doing if we end up with a much more successful YouTube channel than we have right now. Right now, I just need to do what works. Take some of the stuff back. Got like a little area of plains there between the mountain. Pretty interesting. I mean, there's not much I can really say, guys. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, you know. I've been editing videos for a long time, much longer than I've been doing content like this. I just find having more of a less specific outline and going with the flow, let the creative juices flow in the moment. It's what makes the best videos. And once I've found something that really works for me, it's like the dumbest idea ever to just like start gambling on some other random ideas at this point. Let's check something real quick. Like, I haven't made it yet, guys. I'm still fucking nobody. I still barely earn any money. I've got to make sure I grow. So I'm just doing whatever it takes to make the best possible video, ultimately. What like, do it the way I like to do it, you know what I mean? Just to be a bit more spontaneous overall. But I like these ideas, and if I was in a more comfortable position and we had a larger audience, I would actually really like to do some longer form content You know what I mean? Some of these ideas that you guys are saying like would be much more long form. And you know, there's something that we can potentially do in the future. Continue to expand and grow. What's your preferred method of creation? Do you use YouTube to advertise your streams because you like streaming, or do you stream to have something for your viewers to watch semi-daily while you pump out the next banger video? I do both because I love doing both. Yeah, I just do both because I love it, really, honestly. I will say that it's much harder to grow as a streamer. But there is also, it is good to be able to spend more time with the community and do almost daily content in general. So and streams are kind of like the easiest way to do that. But really, I suppose a good way of explaining it is just to tell you how I came to doing it all. So basically, like, ever since I was a little kid, I messed around making videos. When I was maybe like 11 or 12 years old, I figured out how to connect up like 2 VCR recorders and my PlayStation, and I would like record, and my CD player. I managed to figure out how to connect that in there as well. So I would play the favorite part of like one of my favorite games or something, like Resident Evil or Metal Gear or something like that. And then I would remove the audio cables from the games console and plug in my CD player instead, so it was like done to some piece of music that I really liked. And then I figured out that if you just pause the recording and resume the recording with something else, you could kind of like splice them together. So I used to make these VHS tapes, doing like tape to tape recordings. That was like montages of like my favorite cutscenes and my favorite music and my favorite levels. Like when I was a little kid. And back then, you know, obviously YouTube didn't exist or anything. We're talking like 2000, 2001-ish, 2002 maybe. So, you know, I had never even seen any gaming content back then. I literally just did it because it was just fun. And I used to just like messing around with whatever was lying around the house, like tech-wise, I suppose. And then when I got older, I used to skateboard like every single day for all day, every day, all the time. And me and my friends got into making skate videos. And my friend Tom, who I was playing Halo with the other day, for anyone that saw that, that's actually how we met. 'Cause he had a video camera and he was filming like one of the neighbors skate, and we got to know each other because through making videos. And Tom was probably the first person to show me like proper editing software back then. And we used to make skate videos and like Jackass style videos and stuff like everybody did back then. And then I did some like PowerPoint animations and stuff. Everyone used to do these like stickmen PowerPoint animations back in the day. I did a lot of that. And then basically, like when I got into music and stuff, that we basically got onto more like music video stuff. And when I went to university, I ended up actually taking a proper class on video editing, and we did all kinds of things. Like in that class. So yeah, that was the first, I guess. It was either my first or second actual class doing like a proper, getting some proper education on it. And then when I wound up doing game development, because that is something else I always wanted to do with my life. Well, after I graduated my master's degree, I taught myself how to make games, basically. I was working at a company. I only got to the point where they needed like different promotional material with videos, and I was just like, oh, I can actually edit video. Like, I think they were talking about hiring someone or getting someone else to do it, and I was like, oh, I've actually made videos for years. So I ended up doing it professionally a little bit. And then round about that time, before I lost my job and stuff, and I ended up doing this after that, I had already started making a couple of YouTube videos. I know they were like, there were videos sort of talking about kind of like gaming news and stuff, I suppose, like hot topics in the gaming industry. But they just didn't get any views. They maybe got like 70 views. One that got posted on some website, on some forums. But then, like, if they didn't post them on some forums or anything, they just wouldn't get any views, like in the YouTube algorithm. But at that point, I had kind of already decided that I wanted to make like content, do like gaming content, and so I was working on a YouTube series back then that was more news based. Oh god. But yeah, it you know, didn't do very well. So then basically, guys, what happened was, when I got made redundant and I was going through some health issues, I decided to make content because I just wanted to like just do something that made me happy, and whilst I was getting better and stuff, I pursued something I was passionate about genuinely with no boss. I was still trying to edit videos. I actually made like a review for a game or something, but it was all pretty stiff stuff. But I knew how to edit. It's just the actual content itself was not like, oh fuck, it was not very good. It's annoying that there's two mosquitoes here. What's up, Beryl? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing good. So round about that time was really when Twitch was really blowing up. And I had created a Twitch channel or the YouTube channel, but I didn't do anything on it. And I had streamed on Twitch randomly a year or so I forget exactly how long. But I did stream on Twitch before that. It's like once or twice, but I just didn't really have the equipment. And basically, I did just randomly stream some Elite Dangerous or something like that. And what happened was, at that time, like I said, I was still making videos, but they were just not doing well. Like basically nothing I ever did got like even 100 views or anything. Despite what people think, the algorithm just doesn't work for you. You have to work for the algorithm. Like, I thought that you could just make a good video and you got an audience, but it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. And basically, like, yeah, my friend Tom started streaming on Twitch and stuff, and on YouTube. We actually both streamed on multiple platforms back then. Same way I do now. It's actually how we started doing it. And Tom was basically wanted to play through all the Gears of War games on his stream. Before the latest Gears of War game came out. And we ended up And I was like, oh, we can just co-op it. And we're like, oh, we both had Twitch channels and stuff. So it's like, oh, we both might as well stream. So I actually started out streaming because we ended up playing through co-op all the Gears of War games together before the next Gears game came out. And then when it did come out, we then did the same thing for Halo 5 and we played through all of the Halo games before Halo 5 came out. And that is how I ended up streaming daily pretty much. And I would only stop to make videos. So I always wanted to make videos first because streaming didn't exist when I was making videos. But when I started streaming, I really loved doing it. And there was just a few things I wanted to do that wasn't multiplayer, that wasn't co-op and stuff. So I organized to do some streams without co-oping with Tom for that. And I just never stopped. And pretty much, I just carried on doing it. And this is where we are today. And like, all that changed was, eventually, at some point around that time, I had edited something like 100 videos or 100 and something videos or something, and I had them coming out. I had a video every day for about 6 months coming out or something like that. And basically none of them got any views. I had taken all the advice I could about making content and everything. I was trying to listen to everybody. Don't do that. And it just, the YouTube just wasn't going anywhere. And but for the stream, even though I was growing extremely slowly, I was slowly accumulating people, and I enjoyed the daily interaction with people. And don't get me wrong, there was like days and days with nobody watching at all, because that's how it really is. But I just felt that the streaming was going better at the time, especially when we're streaming on every platform back then, when no one was doing that. So I kind of stopped YouTube because I just couldn't figure it out. It just wasn't going, and I could edit well, but it didn't mean anything. It didn't mean shit. Like, none of my videos did good or anything. And I really enjoyed streaming. And eventually, after, you know, years of doing it, when I was just changing between whatever single player game for the most part or co-op game that I just felt like playing at the time. And I felt like every time I would change game, I would lose people. And something a lot of people say is that, you know, you need to, with streaming in particular, not really the same with YouTube, but with streaming, YouTube is similar, but you know, people say like, oh, you need to have like a main game. And I tried doing it with Minecraft, and my stream did start to grow really quickly when all I did was play Minecraft, but I got bored of that eventually. I didn't hear this guy. And then I was basically waiting for just a game to come along that I actually enjoyed to play all the time. And that's when I got addicted to PUBG. And when I was fully addicted to PUBG, I was like, I felt like I could get good at the game. Don't know why, I just had some intuition about it. And maybe I could get decent if I put the time in. And just because it's kind of what people say and what people tell you to do is to just kind of stick with one thing that works. If you're streaming on Twitch and stuff, that's what I did. And I just streamed PUBG for ages. And it did grow a little bit, but not very well. But because it wasn't going well, I was just like, still felt like I just gotta do YouTube. Because I wanted to do YouTube. I was passionate about YouTube, and a lot, everybody says there's like no discoverability on Twitch, but there is on YouTube. So what happened is I became this was all before Twitch had the affiliate program, and when they released the affiliate program, I was actually excited about it, because before the affiliate program, all I dreamed of was being able to get like emotes and stuff like that, when you used to have to be partnered to have that. So I got into the affiliate program right away in like the first 24 hours or something, because I'd already been streaming for years by that point. So I had to be exclusive to Twitch at that time. So I was going nowhere on Twitch because there's no growth on that platform. They have no algorithm or anything. There's no discoverability whatsoever. It's a broken platform, frankly. And so I wanted to figure out videos. So I started making tutorials and guides and stuff for PUBG, and it just didn't work. Again, it just wasn't working. But I did get to the point where I was making really good videos, and people would say they were really good, and had some stuff shared by PUBG themselves, but still just wasn't growing. I had like less than 40 subscribers on that YouTube channel. That's the YouTube channel you're watching on right now. And then, so I already had it in my head, like, this is going to be the strategy. I'm going to stream as much as I can, but then as often as I can, I'm going to make as good video. I'm not going to like, my thought process is basically became, I'm not going to hammer out streams just for the sake of hammering out streams, and I'm not going to hammer out videos just for the sake of hammering out videos. I'm going to stream as often and as long as I can, as long as what I'm doing is good and I'm passionate and I'm enjoying it, because I feel like passion, if you're not enjoying it and you're not passionate about it, I feel like that is bad content. And same with YouTube videos. I felt like I'm not going to bother I made so many videos by this point that nobody watched. I was like, I'm not going to make a video and it not grow my channel. It's actually just a waste of my time. It's not a good use of my time. So I had started to make higher quality PUBG videos, and while streaming as much PUBG as I could, and I would just like take a break from streaming to make the video, and all that happened was Valheim came out. That's pretty much the end of the story. Valheim came out and I was streaming PUBG, and I just said to myself, I would rather be playing Valheim right now. And as actually originally I set up a second channel for it. And I thought, oh, I could stream maybe PUBG by day and Valheim by night, but PUBG had started to drive me so crazy, between hackers and bugs that they never fix, and just them not really adding to or improving the game much. That I'd set all that up to start doing Valheim content on a regular basis already, just like a couple of weeks after the game had come out. And I was streaming PUBG one day and I just had a bad day, and I was like, fuck this game. And I have literally not looked back ever since. And I just followed the same strategy. Literally the same strategy. I was like, yep, I'll stream as much as I can. I'll make videos as long as I have good ideas that I feel passionate about making it. So I streamed the game, you know, for a week or two or something like that. And come times when I felt like making a video, and that video got like a couple of 100 views in 24 hours or something, and that was at the time was the most views anything I'd ever done had ever gotten. So just like a couple of hundred in 24 hours. And eventually that video went on to get over like 1,000 views or something. And I might even have over 10,000 now. I don't actually remember anymore. It's a long time ago, but... And basically my streams started to grow because of my videos. So that's really when I was just... I didn't change my strategy that much, but I'd started to think about it like more like that. Like, okay, I get it now. I've got to make really good videos. They can't just be any old videos. And those videos will grow the stream, and the stream is where we build a community. So I don't really... The videos are more important than the stream in terms of growth. But I don't really view one as being more important than the other. I try and be pretty balanced about doing a decent amount of streams and a decent amount of videos. And if I've streamed for ages and not done many videos for a while, then I see that my growth is slowing down. It's like, it's time to start thinking about the next video. But I generally try and just go with what I feel like doing in the moment. And because videos are so much harder and they take so much longer to make, that you can put a lot of work in, and get nothing out of it if it's not a good video, which is a complicated thing to explain, but you know, so it can end up being a giant waste of time. Whereas a stream is all, if you have a community that you can spend time with, it's never a waste of time. As long as I'm enjoying it and it's something I actually want to do. We're having a good time, you know. So I kind of just do what I feel like doing, and I have a ton of ideas for videos, and I try and prioritize them by what I think is the best idea. And if I feel like it's been too long since I made a video, or I haven't streamed enough, I just try and make up for it by cramming a load of it in, basically. Oh, thanks for stopping by the stream, dude. I'm just gonna call this guy Mario now, for real. Thanks, Mario. Have a good one. Yeah, I used to love the Gears of War games so much. We ever gonna see Nick's OG VHS PS1 gaming footage? I've tried to, I can't find it, man. It got lost. I wish. I honestly wish that we could. But it kind of got lost. I'm not decided yet, Kooky, to be honest. Not decided. Thought we might as well smelt it. Kind of chilling a bit today. I would love to watch those old videos on VHS, but I have no idea what happened to them. Get some more wood. But it's easy to me to see by how things have gone for me on YouTube, on and off. Like, because obviously, you know, things die down in the algorithm eventually with certain videos. It's easy for me to see how it would work. So if you was to choose to do one thing or the other, like streaming or YouTube, that you would like how it would actually work if you was just making videos and not streaming. But it totally wouldn't work for 99.999% of people just streaming. Even if you say, you know, you do it all quote unquote correct or right or whatever. But I just think there's something special about streaming that you don't get from making videos. But I guess it's kind of hard to explain. But I'm sure you guys know what I mean because you guys actually watch streams, so this isn't gonna work. Got a half buried. This is so weird. That's too exposed. Why, bro? I'll just have to move all this, I suppose. Let's put it over here, I guess. Not. Yeah, my parents, like, my mum has moved several times. And gotten rid of all the VHS stuff. So, we definitely don't have it. Unless, you know, I have it somewhere, but not been able to find it. Could make a pickaxe or a banded shield. or a tower shield. My only issue with making a tower shield is don't know if our stacker meter is gonna end up being like good enough, really. If we have the stagger meter to really properly be able to use the tower shield, it will be the best for us because of the low HP situation. You can really take like almost no damage. You know? Do 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 do. But yeah, something interesting about content creation or whatever, and the fact I really do want to be considered equal parts streamer and equal parts YouTuber. That is what I want. The reality of that is that it takes so much to make good videos that like I feel like I am that, even if people think I'm perhaps more of a streamer. And you know, yeah, there's an argument for that, but the reality of it is all these hours that you see me stream before I make a video are pretty equal for the amount of effort it takes to make a video, if that makes sense. Like it's not it's much harder, especially to make a good one. Just expose shit, honestly. Actually out of water. Yep. But anyway, what I was going to say is literally like 99%, I would say literally, you know, I don't know the actual numbers, but the vast majority, the overwhelming majority of the people that watch our streams found us because of a video, not because of the stream. Some found me because of the stream. Some. But most is because of a video. But the most amount of people that become patrons and donate and become members on YouTube when we're monetized, lol. Those people are the people that watch the stream. And the vast, like, an even smaller percentage of the people that support the content financially, it's an even smaller percentage that are doing that from watching a video only than are watching that discovered us because of the stream, if that makes sense. Don't think we kept any fine one, did we? Not that we really need to. Well, like I've mentioned with my YouTube channel being demonetized right now, it is pretty much 50-50 what my income is from YouTube and like from basically just videos or like Patreon and donations, which is mostly from the stream. Which is why it fucking sucks to be demonetized right now. Because we gotta get to the point where I can afford to pay rent so I can move out. Move in with a friend. It'll be awesome. As long as I get remonetized again and I keep making videos that do well, and I don't stop working, we will get there. It'll be awesome. Oh, I know what we're doing. And being able to do that as well, like in terms of you guys, it means like you'll get more content if I can do that too. Like I'll be streaming for longer, even more often, but that happens. But yeah, these days, if anyone wants to get into content creation, and you want to be a streamer specifically, The number one thing you could actually learn is you don't grow from just streaming. So you also got to learn videos. So these days, I wouldn't bother doing it if you don't want to do both. So frankly, I know we've been talking about this for ages now, and Auto just asked that one question, but it's obviously something I have to think about a lot. But frankly, like, yeah, like, part of why I do what I do as well, even though I do it all because I love it, it has gotten to the point where you can't do one or the other anymore. What's up, Lorelei? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. Or rather, you can definitely just do YouTube, but you can't just be a streamer anymore. I actually think the idea of websites where that is all you do will actually become old-fashioned and die very quick, in my opinion. Hope you're doing good, Lorelei. Thanks for tuning in. Like, I think the way everything is going on the internet in terms of content, it's pretty clear that every platform is going to have some way to do short form content, like basically like TikTok format or like Twitch clip format, like short 1 minute or less videos, full length videos like YouTube and live streams. It's pretty clear that all the competing companies right now are doing all of that except for Twitch, and guess what? They're not growing. So, you know, I think that's probably the future. So it makes sense to me to do all of it, because I just enjoy making all of it. That's the thing about me, is that I just want to make stuff all the time, 24/7. If I could actually not sleep and still be healthy from not sleeping, like, I would just, like, it's not crazy for me to be wanting to just do streams the same amount as I want to do videos, because if I had it my way, I would be making streams, I would be making videos, I would be making music, I would be making video games, I'd be like drawing artwork, I'd be making clothes, you know, all kinds of shit, like making apps. I've always just liked making stuff. Ever since I was a kid, I would always tinker around, like making stuff, trying to be creative. I just found it really satisfying and fun. Yeah. Well, I did that for years, man. You got it. Like, that's the thing too. Like, I don't want to disencourage anyone, but I've been doing this shit for, I don't know, like over 5 years. And I only really started to make decent progress 6 months ago. And I still regularly get very low viewership streams. If you get more than 15 viewers if you average more than 15 viewers, you're in the top 1% of live streams. We do get more than that usually now, as long as I'm not doing something completely weird, like streaming Halo in the middle of the night. But you know, we all start doing it to no one. I did that for a long time, but gradually, yeah, a couple of people here and there, as you know. But it doesn't, like, you know, if you're bad at both, Auto, but I don't know how serious about it you are, but if you actually, you're saying that you're bad at it, but you still want to do it, that's fine. As long as you just, you know, everything you do, just kind of analyze it, figure out how you can do better eventually. Like, I'm not saying everything I did was good from the beginning. It was definitely better than most were from the beginning, but it was still a fucking shit show, a lot of it. Well, I'm talking about on Twitch specifically. We don't really so it's YouTube doesn't really separate its live audience that from everything else. It's kind of the same thing. But what's Twitch has something like a 1 streamer to 20 viewer ratio. Because in reality, Twitch doesn't have a lot of users. What is it, like 100 million or something? It's nothing. They're just a small... The reality of Twitch is that it doesn't have a lot of users, and they're not really growing. And frankly, you know, they are growing, but they're growing very slowly. And there's no sign of that really changing majorly either. Hopefully we can get like a patch of cloudberries, by the way, in like a safer spot. What? But yeah, that's just what Twitch is like. YouTube's a little different. Because it kind of just, everybody is in the same thing. It's got over 3 billion users, so it's, you know, different beast altogether. But yeah, that is true. It's really it's easy to stream, you know. Ultimately, the reason why it is like that is because it's easy to stream. But their website is not growing. And it's ultimately not that appealing to most people. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Get out. Don't you dare touch my veg patch. The thing is as well about the world of content and content creation is it's ever changing. And it's another big reason why I would just say to not bother if you're not going to do YouTube as well. Like, and I don't mean stream on YouTube necessarily, although you should do that. Because fuck, definitely don't just stream on Twitch if you want to do it all well. But you don't have to listen to me. But either way, you got to make videos. You got to be able to do content on a platform that has a discovery algorithm. You got to be able to do that well as doing streaming. What's your restream service? Restream. It's called Restream. They wasn't the first to ever do it, and it's what I started streaming with, because I used to restream in the beginning. But then I just went, when I did my affiliate thing, I just changed to just Twitch. So I just went back to Restream because I know how to use it. And the chat app, the chat that you're seeing on screen, I think actually I really like how this app works, but you know what you're seeing on screen with the chat? That is the Restream app. And I really like how their chat app works as well. So that's another reason why I like to use Restream. Oh, I'm super far from having a stable foot in auto, so it's not for the faint-hearted, that's for sure. But if you really want to do it, you will figure it out. And if you don't figure it out, you didn't want to do it as much as you thought you would, you know? That's ultimately what it comes down to. If it's something you really want to do, I'm sure you will figure it out if you're a smart guy. You seem like a smart guy. If it's something you really want to do, you can figure it out. And like I said, my advice would be to, you know, do it bearing in mind that just figure out how to make videos that work in the YouTube algorithm just as much as streaming. But as far as everything else goes, you know, it's not easy for anyone to not have stability. So how many on your server? There's about 30 people with access, and there's probably less than 10 that play on there on a regular basis. And it's only a 10-slot server, and it's never full. But there is a handful of, what, 5-6 people that play on there on a regular basis. I was hoping all the berries regrew. I only started doing this shit, guys, as a last resort. I thought it was fucking dead, or I'm going to spend the rest of my life in a mental institution. And I'm not even exaggerating even a little. So, but it was very much last resort. I'm not sure I would have really dived into this if I wasn't at rock bottom in my life. You know what I mean? I was like, it's time to do something I'm passionate about, otherwise I'm fucking dead. Or I'm gonna be locked up or something. I was coding all day, every day, doing about fucking 10 people's jobs on a team of 2 people that some companies pay 1,000 to do. Working fucking 7 days a week. Fucking 12+ hour days and shit. 5 days out a week for somebody else, 2 days a week for myself. And I got to the point where I was literally basically blacking out, sat at my desk, blacking out my keyboard and shit. I was having people, usually when they have a panic attack, they have like a panic attack for 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe once a month or something. I was having multiple panic attacks every single day that lasted hours. And I couldn't even get out of bed some days. I was just fucking having panic attacks. My brain thought I was dying constantly, and I had no idea what was going on. And if any of this got told to the wrong people at that time, I would have been sectioned. That is the true fact. I would have been sectioned. I would have been taken away and put in a facility. I downplayed a little bit when I told what was going on to the doctor because I was afraid of that. And the doctor gave me some advice, and I learned how to get healthy, and it was a long fucking road to feel better, you know. And along the path of improving, one of the things that I knew would make me feel better was pursuing something that I loved, that I always dreamed of doing. So, you know, gaming content creation is something that seemed impossible to do to me. But I already got a job that I thought was impossible to get. Right? So I was like, you know, maybe. And I didn't really, you know, I just did it because I liked doing it. It made me feel better. And frankly, one of the big things about streaming, guys, is when my anxiety and stuff was at its worst. And I was like freaking the fuck out. So, like, even if there was nothing going on around me, it could be in the safest place ever. I could be just sat in a chair freaking the fuck out. Streaming, like playing a game whilst talking to someone and talking to people in the chat, it took my mind off it. And it eased my mind a little bit. And I found it actually made me feel better. And actually talking to people without having to be in the room with them made me feel like I could actually socialize and relate to people. And people could actually kind of, even though none of us are like really real friends or anything like that, it's still, if people give a shit, you can still feel it over the internet. And like when you just so fucked in the head and it's just like no one gives a fuck, it really helped me to have people that cared, that and get the vibe of people being nice people. That's a big thing I would say about doing what I do, is that I personally, you know, I know other people have other opinions, but I've come away from streaming and doing content feeling that most people in the world are good people at heart and they want to help each other. And I have had a life full of negative experiences, but I still feel that way. You know what I mean? And that helped me through a lot of bad shit. And that's another reason why I just kept doing it. There was a time where I could never even tell you about this chat without having a panic attack, but I'm doing much better now. Can have this conversation. People want. Rock bottom, you're not streaming League of Legends. That's true. Do something you enjoy and you never work a day. That's true. That's true. It is kind of like that, I'll be honest. Even if you put, I love doing this shit, and it is kind of like that. It gets weird though, because you end up putting crazy hours in where you're all like, yeah, I probably should actually take a break, even though I love this. But it's still kind of true. I still kind of agree with that. Because that's another thing I don't like to hear from my favorite content creators. Like, oh, it's just a job now. It's just a job. Like, fuck you, buddy. It's not a job. Playing video games. Don't get me wrong. Editing videos is more like a normal job. Because that's hard, but you can burn yourself out. It takes effort. You get fucking tired if you do it all day, every day, but the statement of doing something you enjoy, you never work a day, I feel is true. Still rings true to me. But I feel like some streamers don't want to admit that. Like, no, it's a job. It's a job. I'm a serious man. Well, a lot of streamers are younger than me that are more successful than me, but they're younger than me. And they probably haven't really worked that hard of a job, so they probably say that as well. What are we going to do? I wanted to find blueberries, but where are all the freaking blueberries? I don't know. I don't know which way to go, chat. Maybe we try to go this way. Maybe we can get some cloudberries. We need to stock up on a lot of food. Oh my god. We'll just try and kill him. Hell yeah. It's our prize. Whoa! My god, I didn't see where he was. There was a period of time with content creation that was hard for me where when you start to stream a lot and make a lot of content, my audience is different now. I feel like my audience is actually nicer than it's ever been. But like, people start to expect so much from you. And I you know, I wasn't well. Yeah, I'm still not 100% now, but I'm all right now. I can deal with it. If this is what I do for a living, I can definitely deal with life. But like, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, yeah, dude, like, you know, you want all this content from me, but I'm not the same. I'm not just like another streamer. I'm fucking going through some shit. I'm not well. That was really hard for a while to keep it up. But I did. And we're here. Oh, I do know. I do know. I fucking know. There's not a lot of people that have the issues that I had. I literally spoke to doctors about it. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. When you talk about mental health issues, there's almost no scope of like... I think sometimes people just think it's the same for everyone sometimes. Because it's so common. But people don't have back-to-back panic attacks for that last hours a piece all day, every day. People with mental health issues don't have that, except for the ones that do. But I'm talking about, you know, like compared to like your average streamer that might have some issues. Because you are right. But it definitely ain't the same shit. I've never even heard of people having the same shit I had. Don't get me wrong, there's people with much worse. I'm lucky, but it ain't your average mental health issue that, you know, many of us live with. Can we get... Yeah, we should try and get more if we can. Feel like... Stay on top of the farm and everything. I don't need to do any more turnips, do we? It's just all... We'll start with onion seeds. And let's just go with actual carrots. We still keep trying to go the same way, maybe? Yikes. Oh, fuck this game. I'm cancelling the video and everything to do with Valheim. Going back to PUBG. Of course. Fucking what? Three Deathsquitos. 3 in one spot. We can't go that way. I won't do it. Too frustrating to deal with. Go try and kill him. Yeah, so bad. So bad. I wish I still didn't really have anything bad to say about Valheim, which is kind of how I felt for a long time, but this is another example of like something has happened, clearly. Right? It changed something. And it's horrific how common it is. There's been multiple Deathsquitos in one spot. The one mob in a game that just should be removed. Yeah, I mean, it's actually another reason to get better shield. I think we should work on the iron shield. And that's what we should do. Yeah. I think I might actually make a tower shield. But we're gonna need the fine wood. Let's get the iron, I guess, and then we'll Want for some fine wood. Yeah, the mode spawning feels different. And the death, but the death eaters just suck. We just want to quietly gather mats here, don't we? Dead ends are good for us. Yeah. I'm sure we have a shipwreck somewhere. We'll easily get enough fine wood from. Yeah, nice with the bone drop, right? Anyway. And iron, to be honest. That was nice and painless. Do 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 do. Okay. Well, the soundtrack of this game is still great. I'm really looking forward to more tracks being added, because I assume they will be for new biomes and everything, you know? New bosses. The boss music's what I'm most hyped for, 'cause it's so good. Who was it in the chat that was saying was excited for the new Halo, by the way? I can't remember. It might have been Mango, actually, who we don't see anymore. Could maybe collect some more yellow mushrooms in here. They've respawned. No, they haven't. Pretty sure I did see some kind of shipwreck this way. Oh, the troll there. Yep, there it is, look. Guess we're using the troll to... Whoa! Okay. Didn't quite time that right, I guess. Do-do-do. Yeah, no armor. You want to know all the details for the challenge? There is actually a link in the description to the rules I wrote for it. Do 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 do. Maybe we should activate this spawn. Just in case. This challenge is like weirdly like playing the game for the first time again for me or something. In all of the prep and all of the grinding, you know what I mean? What it felt like. Pretty funny. See, I feel like at one point, enemies used to kind of leave. But now they just definitely just accumulate on your grave. What? We got what we need for now. That stupid ass troll didn't even see us. What a gapping. The best gardener in the game, true. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Probably going to end up with a pretty big field of crops here eventually, chat. I think I'm going tower shield. What's up, Bugs? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing good, mate. We didn't colour the shield, chat. I messed up. Yikes. Yeah, I could never colour. I mean, yeah. I feel that. Still not enough block force. Alright. We can level it up. And I'm dead. Yikes, how close he was. Oh, you asshole. Let's go. Where the hell is he going? Flying ahead of us to cut us off. Oh my god, 2 hours have flown by, chat. Well, considering we're over halfway through the stream, I guess I'll remind you guys the way that you can support the content financially. So it is your guys' financial support that keeps content alive. The best way you can support the content is on Patreon at patreon.com/NickRawcliffe. Patreon allows you to do a monthly donation, sort of like a Twitch sub, except it can be for any amount of money, even as little as $1. There's a link in the description to the Patreon on YouTube. There's also exclamation Patreon in the Twitch chat for the link. The way it works is, like I said, it's monthly donation, sort of like a Twitch sub. And if you subscribe at the $1 level right now, you would donate $1 to me right now. Then you'll be donating $1 a month on the first of every month from then onwards until you cancel your subscription. You can cancel it at any time. Anyone that becomes a patron also gets invited to my private Valheim server that I pay for that runs 24/7. And you get to play on there whenever you want with the rest of the community. And you also get invited to play Valheim with me live on stream when we do server streams. Again, link in the description on YouTube, exclamation Patreon in the Twitch chat. Another way that you can support the content financially is actually just by doing donations. There's a link in the description for that as well. Or it's exclamation donate in the Twitch chat. Donations are actually the best way that you can do a one-off contribution to the stream, because your money goes furthest. Can I see if I can clear one of these rooms? Also, don't forget to join the Discord. It's the #1 best way to make sure you don't miss any live streams or videos. These guys are trapped anyway. There's a link in the description on YouTube for an invite to the Discord. Or it's exclamation Discord in the Twitch chat. Very excited it's Friday. Hell yeah, dude. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Has anyone got any fun plans this weekend? Anyone doing any gaming this weekend? It's kind of funny the way these spawns work, that they're always trapped there. Quick job in the morning in Valheim. Nice, dude. And yeah, there's something I actually want to say real quick. Like, I don't want to bring us back to everything we were talking about before, but you know, when I was explaining about everything that I was going through when I got into making content, that's actually why I really value and take seriously trying to provide people with good vibes and try and promote positivity. Even if I sometimes fail at it, I try my best to provide a nice, relaxing, positive and happy atmosphere, because that's what I needed at my lowest point so badly. And I cherished anything, you know, like gave me a positive experience. I still do. Hell yeah. I know, it's funny. I expect the vegan run looks so hard. Thanks, Box. I appreciate that. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this vegan run. There's definitely been some tough points. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I hoped that you would, obviously. I hoped you guys would enjoy it. I'm always glad to hear that. Oh yeah, dude. Oh. Need level 3. Oh, it's gonna get to repair station level 2 though if we upgrade it. It already is. I didn't really realize that. Alright, well. We'll live with it. We're gonna end up needing more wood soon. Well, the DPS is really good on the knife for what it is. And yeah, that's really the main reason you compare the two. It's like 12 slash versus 12 blunt, but we've also got 12 pierce, and the stamina usage is so low and the animation time is so low. We might end up using the club at some point. It depends what I end up deciding to use against bone mass. If I don't end up using black metal, I might use that. But yeah, the DPS is actually, because so something that it doesn't say on the stats, right? It is I mean, should I actually craft one to show you guys? I want some wood anyway. It's basically higher DPS because it's lower stamina usage by quite a lot. Like, whereas it used stamina 6. Oh no, actually it's the same. Where am I looking? Yeah, you stamina 6. You stamina 6. But anyway, this is what I'm talking about. Like, so, but the club is actually has a faster use time than the yeah, it swings so much faster. That's what I'm gonna show you guys. So the club is actually better than in the axe. Which is why a lot of the time in the speedruns you actually end up using a club, right? But if you look at the axe, it's actually really slow. And if you look at the club, it's actually easier if you can hear the sound. Like, if we just find a rock, actually, what the axe won't work against. If you listen to the sound, you can just hear it. Right? It's actually faster. And you want to be doing something on something like this where you're always getting in that third attack, because the third part of the combo is does more damage. But you can chain together combos so fast with the knife that it actually ends up being much higher DPS, much higher. No, it's not possible. It is. Okay. Can a mod link bugs to my challenge video where I killed all the bosses with the flint knife and no armor? Thought everyone in our community had actually seen that video because they did all right on YouTube, but I guess not. My second challenge video I did, I killed all the bosses with the flint knife. Oh, right, yeah, sorry, I forgot we need to upgrade this. Oh, we can't, yeah, can't do bellows, can we? So, I guess we'll go for an anvil. The ground is shaking. That's not good. We leave the area before we die and kite. Like if we die near our base in this scenario, they'll just destroy our bed. So you wanna, if you're gonna die, you wanna die not near your bed or anything that you don't want to be destroyed. Yeah, we already got grinding wheel. We need level 3, so we'll go with the anvils. Or the yeah, we'll go anvils. Won't take long. Let's see how this does. Not great. Our health is so low, mainly, I would say. Yeah, it maxes out. Don't have the poise for this. What should we do in the meantime, I wonder? Yeah, that's it. We'll go with that. In fact, we could probably go and get that whilst this is going on, potentially. We could try and find some berries. Um. So, the way it works is, if you just don't go there, they won't actually destroy anything unless you have died aggroed there. So obviously you won't die to it or anything if you just leave the area. And if you leave the area for ages and then go back, the raid will just end instantaneously. So it won't end unless you're not there. But it won't end if you're not there, rather. So yeah, you do have to go there to make it end. But if you just stay out of there for ages, it will end instantaneously when you re-enter. That's how we avoid getting anything destroyed at this point in the challenge. So the way that we would fuck this up is by trying to stay there for the whole raid. It would destroy our bed. We'd be sent back to the starter island with no boat and have to use the cart glitch to cross all the way over here again. But mobs in this game only aggro on stuff if you already aggroed them. So like, because we de-aggroed without that, like, so basically mobs will start to destroy stuff when they are aggroed. That's how it works. So like, if you die, you don't de-aggro, and that's why they destroy stuff. But if you just don't aggro them, or you de-aggro them and just walk away, they won't do anything actually. Look at this. Shaman, troll, fighting Drogas. It's pretty funny. Gonna make a torch. Do. I wish we had an official hardcore mode. It would be really cool. Gotta see if it's been long enough. Apparently not. Let's just go this way. What the hell are those trolls actually doing? Probably we could actually just hear a Drake then. Oh my god, it's almost getting time to end the stream. The stream today has flown by, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Gonna spend probably a couple of sessions just farming and preparing and making sure we're all set. The next big major parts of the challenge. Finally, blueberries. This isn't gonna work. I should probably do a hardcore playthrough at some point, but I don't think it'd really be worth doing as a challenge video unless I added something else to it. But I'm sure some people would like to see me just do it anyway on stream. Because there is a bunch of shit that I would obviously do that most people don't do on it. Hardcore run. Unless they're a speedrunner, and I'm not so sure if any speedrunners that ever bothered with hardcore. Maybe Archie did at some point. I know Archie once asked me about doing a series together or something, where he wanted to do a mod that makes everything higher difficulty, and we did it deathless or something. Something like that. There we go. What? No, it wouldn't. Especially after this. Do you know what the challenge is? No one has done this challenge. It's way harder than Deathless. The thing Archie was talking about, doing it with a mod to make the game harder, would be harder, obviously. But hardcore's not that hard. I've done tons of speedruns of the game without dying. The only difference between doing a hardcore run and a New Game Plus speedrun is obviously you're not necessarily using the most meta thing every time because you got to stick to each age, but you just have to over prepare for everything. Oh, my inventory's full. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying, what was this doing? Oh yeah, we're working on the farm. That's what we're doing. I would like to see them to make a hardcore mode official though. I think it's definitely worth doing. Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But if you don't know the details of the challenge, you should read the link in the description. If you're curious about it. You're fucking crazy if you think that this is easier than a hardcore run. If that's the case. People are just adorable sometimes. What's up, DRS and stuff about it? It's going good, thanks, mate. It's going good. Yep. Oh yeah, we wanted to upgrade this forge, didn't we? Nah, we just multiply. We saved a turnip. We just turned that into seeds. Like, why would you ever need to rely on like, why is it an issue that you couldn't rely on a corpse run it in a deathless playthrough of the game? Why, I'm curious why you think that's ever an issue. I don't really get that. Because there's nothing, all you're doing in hardcore, like there's nothing hard about it except for the fact that you have to die. You can't die, sorry. But that's like the day in life of any speedrunner of any game, right? I don't understand. Because like you can still do whatever you want, right? If it's just not dying. So you can make as many meads, place as many portals, make whatever weapons and armor you want. You don't have to go into any fight without fully upgraded best gear possible at that time. Whenever you see a crazy challenge run like this, or like a fresh character speedrun, you rely on corpse runs in times where there's no other alternative within the rule set, or it's actually just faster. Like anything else, just not efficient, like usually. But yeah, I don't get it. Like, you can do everything you can do in a game. I don't see where the issue is. It's more just being patient is the challenge. I keep forgetting what I'm actually coming out to do, right? Yeah, we just wanted to get enough stuff. But yeah, you're infinitely more limited in this challenge than any hardcore run could do. Infinitely. you don't believe me, you should give it a fucking shot. But you probably won't, because most people will quit this shit. What's up, Jesus? How's it going, dude? Hope you're doing good. It's having an okay day. We're on our way to the lawyer's office. Got rear-ended. I still doing the pickup truck. Oh no, that's annoying. That's annoying, Drunky. No, there were some veins in this Black Forest, so I can't freaking see them. Here we go. Not quite sure if you maybe missed out a word in the question, but yes, I am planning on doing an Elden Ring content. I'll be streaming it as soon as I get my hands on the game, doing normal casual playthroughs, and then I'll be attempting to learn the speedrun. And hopefully we'll come up with some fun ideas to do crazy challenge videos for that game too. Great Wars like Greenpeace. True. That's true. I never thought about it like that. I'm so excited for Elden Ring. It's looking so good. Hopefully, obviously we don't know how the run will turn out for that game, but if we can, depending on the run, we'll see if we can do some world record attempts and definitely try and think of some cool challenges to do. I'm sure it'll be an awesome game for that type of content. No, not really. I did a challenge where I did all the bosses with the flint knife. Sometimes challenges like that are fun though. I will do some more stuff like that eventually. Just trying to get all the big crazy ideas out the way first. Some Some ideas like that, where we just use a specific weapon or a specific weapon type, are going to be like, I can do that much quicker, much easier. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's true, DRS. Do you prefer Sekiro then to the Souls ones? I like them all. I like all the From Software games, so. But yeah, you're right though. Definitely more Souls than Sekiro. Maybe we could do a challenge like that. We'll just have to see. See. Bows are one of those things that make, like, if you're not restricting use of bows in a challenge, make it a lot easier. Because bows, like, the thing with bows, there's so many things that you can do that are very safe. It might be slow, but it can be, you know, really easy to stay alive when you're using a bow all the time. Thought they'd come up with fast-paced Sekiro fights to the best. Oh, okay. I really like the way it looks, but I can see where you're coming from, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think I maybe needed some. Oh no. We're good. Where should we put it? Put it like here or something. What did I do with the fine wood? To put it in a chest so we wouldn't burn it. Does that put us up there? Alright guys, it's midnight, so I need to get to sleep so I don't wreck my sleeping pattern. I'm gonna chill for a bit and then get some sleep. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. We just killed Modder with the copper knife and no meads, no armor yesterday. So we're going to be just stocking up on some good food and level up some shields and stuff like that before we continue to progress. And yeah, the plan is to start working towards black metal stuff soon. So yeah, I should be live tomorrow to continue the challenge. I'll try and start a bit earlier if I can. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Night, everybody. Night, Bugs, Auto, Jesus, Loki. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, if you guys do want to support the content, I'm not going to do the whole spiel because I just did it like less than an hour ago. But you can support on Patreon and donations. Those are the best way to support the content. Links in the description on YouTube, !Patreon, !donate. in the Twitch chat. And don't forget to join the Discord as well. Links in the description for that. Exclamation Discord in the Twitch chat. Don't forget to leave a like and a positive comment if you're watching on YouTube. It helps with the algorithm. I appreciate that, Drunky. Night DRS. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. And I'll see you tomorrow with some more Valheim. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye.